Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video I will be sharing with you guys my 2 November favorites and my most reached for products in 2013. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. So you're probably thinking why I'm already sharing my most reached for products, and quite the odd combination, but for this past month I did not really have that much favorites. Really just to my routine remained fairly basic. There's nothing really new that in terms of color or makeup that I changed up in my routine, but there were 2 standout products, so I thought it would be a good time to actually share my most reached for products, just because from now till really the end of the year, another month, any favorites or new favorites I may introduce will no longer really qualify for most reached for products of the year, since for the most part 90% of the year is over. So with the holiday season officially being rang in, I thought it would be a good chance before schedules get truly hectic and I may forgo doing this video. Without any further ado, I'll begin with my November favorites. There are 2 that I have, and they're both from Dior. One is a skincare product and one is a blush that I've been using very frequently this month. The blush is the one that I have on. This is the Rosy Glow blush. It is not a new release by any chance. I believe this was 2 years ago. I was quite apprehensive with color. I thought it was too bright, and I usually veer away, or I fear very bright or very pigmented colors, just because I think that it's a lot harder, or you need a lot more skill rather than just brushing it on your cheeks. But it always intrigued me, and finally this month I was able to try it out. This is how it looks. This is the shade, and it's embossed with the Dior logo. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that is the shade. It has a bit of a purple undertone, but it's a very bright pink. And what intrigued me when this was first released was the fact that it is a universal color, which is very difficult when it comes to blushes, but it has a technology that adjusts to the chemistry of your skin. So it's gonna give you that flushed look no matter what skin tone or skin color you have. So I find that with this blush, I love wearing it because it's almost a no-brainer. No matter what eye color or lip color I have on, it just manages to bring my cheeks to life and add color to my skin without looking too much or too pale. And a lot of the times what I love about this one is that sometimes it just gives me that very healthy flushed glow that I can even forego contouring or bronzing. So I think it's absolutely amazing. The next product is from Dior as well, and it's the Capture Lift Serum, which I've done a video on, a full review, and I will put the link down below, so I don't need to really go in much depth to it, but this is how it looks. It's supposed to help in the elasticity and the firmness of your skin, as well as reshaping it and just giving you that V form. It has a very beautiful consistency to it, not to mention the entire sensory experience that just lends itself well to just reaching for every night. It has this beautiful tangerine refreshing scent that smells luxurious but still very natural, if that can even be a word I can describe it with. But it is absolutely heaven to apply on the skin, and I instantly feel the moisture and the firmness as soon as I use it, and I see the evenness in my skin tone when I wake up the next day. The following products are the products I've reached for the most this past year, and I've actually collected them in this little bin. So I am gonna try to speed through them. A lot of this I actually have on just so that I can show you guys as well. Try to incorporate any of this on my video so that you can see how they translate. So I'm going to begin with 2 complexion products. Let's start from complexion. Definitely, and I did introduce this January when it was released, the Chanel CC Cream. You can see how banged up its look or not quite filthy. But this one, I think I'm about to just be done. So it really was worth the money, and I still have a bit more. So it might actually still last me for the last month of the year. Definitely an amazing product. I think I've done a review on this as well, so I'll just put the link down below. Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. No matter what favorite foundation or tinted moisturizer I have for the month, I reached for this daily on my T-zone just because I'm in a more humid country and I am combination skin. I need a product that will just last so much longer and give me that matte finish because it will break down during the day anyway. So in my T-zone, I use this on a daily basis, and my shade, I believe, is 145. For the Chanel CC Cream, there's only one shade, so it's the 20 beige. Another complexion product. This definitely, the next few products for complexion, I've either emptied out or I'm almost empty, so clearly you'll see that I've really reached for them the most. This one I don't know if it was released this year, but I just grabbed this year, and it's the Mercier Pressed Translucent Powder. This one I carry with me on a daily basis in my purse. It is my go-to touch-up powder, and this is how it looks. Clearly, I've already hit pan. Beautiful, beautiful product. I think, well, there are a lot of good powders out there, like the Guerlain Meteorites and the Ben Nye Banana Powder, which I think give you all that almost very similar, just HD finish, but this one is just so convenient, and you can just throw it on, and if my foundation is breaking down anywhere, I can just retouch with this, and it's absolutely back on track, or flawless again. The next one is from NARS. It is their Radiant Creamy Concealer, which I know was released this year. This one is in medium custard, and I've emptied this. It doesn't look empty, but there's nothing I can really grab from this anymore. It's actually dried out, and I did that in I think just 2 months or 3 months. Definitely a very good concealer, especially when your makeup breaks down, like on the sides of your nose during the day, or just to brighten up the under eye. Universally, I can use it anywhere, even for blemishes, and it is, I would say, full coverage, but it still looks very natural for some reason. I don't know if it's the shade or it's the product itself. Whatever foundation I have on, I use this as a touch-up for the day if it breaks down or I have anything I need to conceal, and it just blends really, really well and gives me very, very good coverage. I've hit pan, and it was my, well, I wouldn't say bronzing, but my warming product of choice this year, just to, on a daily basis, just warm up my complexion with my foundation, and also give my face a little more contour, not a very precise contour. This is a NARS blush, and this is Luster. And I think if you guys are a MAC NC30 or 25 to 30, you should check this out. This is clearly, I've hit pan. It is like a beige version of Orgasm. Maybe that's what I can say. It has a bit of shimmer to it. I don't know if you guys will see that, but it has a bronzy beige tone to it. I don't know if you guys will see that at all, but it just really works. It works. It just, I use it with my MAC tapered brush, and on a daily basis, it gives warmth to my skin, and I sometimes would even forgo a full-on blush and just put a brightening blush on the apples of my cheeks. So most reach for it, definitely. Another concealer. This is the Lise Watier Round Wheel Concealer. Oh my god, it looks so banged up. You guys can tell that these are definitely most reached for products because they just don't look as pristine. I haven't used the entire thing, but clearly this one right here, which is the beige, the yellow based beige, has the most product used up in it. And this one I love using. Just tapping it in my under eye before I put on my foundation, it instantly eradicates or gets rid of any blueness or darkness in this usual area where there is. This is from Chanel, one of the releases of the fall 2013 lineup. It is one of their cream blushes, and this is an inspiration. In spite of just having it in the past few months, you can see I've already hit pan. Clearly it is something that I can say I've reached for the most this year. This one is blue based or a cool tone pink, that very similar to the Rosy Glow blush, maybe just in a cream version. Just allows you to give that very natural flushed look on the cheeks. Another product where I don't really need to contour that much. I just set it with powder and I'm good to go on a daily basis. Just a very natural look. It's from Sephora. It's one of their baked blush duo, and this is in Guava Glow. This is how it looks. You have a lighter and a darker pink, both blue toned. This looks scary, but I just swirl my Sephora fan brush, which I think I can add to this favorites. I'll show you guys in a bit, and it just gives you that very flushed natural look. And at the same, this is also one of the blushes where if I want to forgo or skip the contouring or bronzing, I can get away with. It just gives me that very flushed look to the cheeks. Lip products. I'll begin with the base. For some reason, I've been loving the EOS Strawberry Lip Balm. This year, I think I've used this the most. Yeah, I definitely, look how small the dome is now. So very good use for the entire year. I mean, I do have a lot of lip balms I love, but for some reason, on a daily basis, I was reaching for this. I have 3 Chanel products that I grab for on a daily basis. One was a limited edition lip liner, which I do have on right now. This is Rubelitte and number 58. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is a blue-based pink or a cool tone pink. It's a bit more pigmented, beautiful during the summer. That's how it looks. And also very beautiful if you're going with a very dramatic eye and you just want a very nude lip, like I have on. 79 Saga, which was one of the new Rouge Coco Shine shades, I paired with a lot with Rubelitte. And the new Rouge Coco Shines have a bit more pigment to them. So this is 79 Saga. A bit more of a cool tone pink as well. And recently 85 Secret, which is from fall 2013, which is a beige pink. And this is 85 Secret. A bit more nude and muted. Last but not the least, I also have it on. And this is Max Ample Pink Plushglass. I believe that's how it looks. You can see there are no more markings here because I've reached for it that much. Absolutely beautiful. It smells like vanilla. I love the plush glasses. It just looks beautiful on my skin. This is the plush glass. You can see the kinds of shades I have been gravitating towards. But a lot of these products clearly I most reach for because I use them on a daily basis or they're in my go-to everyday makeup kit. I have one eyeliner and this one replaced my black track from MAC. This is the Bobbi Brown Cream Gel Liner in black ink. That's how it looks. The consistency is so much better than MAC's and I've had it for quite a while and it hasn't dried out. And that's what I like about it. It's remained fairly creamy no matter how long I've had it. NARS palette and In God Created Woman. This 3 shades in the bottom and with NARS Galapagos and this matte brown, just really on a daily basis was very quick and easy smoky eye. For fragrance, there is one fragrance this year that I can say I've reached for the most, and it's Guerlain's EDT in Le Petit Robe Noir. And clearly, if I show you guys the bottle, I'm a fourth left. Because it's an EDT, it's not very heavy, but it has the remnants of a perfume in terms of the base notes, and it's a bit musky but not too musky, and it's in the floral family, which is usually where I veer towards when I choose my fragrances. Last but not the least, since I've mentioned it so much in this video, this is the Sephora Fan Brush, and it is number 65. It's the Pro Fan Brush, and really for a flushed look, I know it's quite wide, but I just brush it vertically on my cheeks like this. It just gives me the most natural looking flush. And I first loved it with this pair of Sephora, the Baked Blush in Guava Glow, but now even with my Rosy Glow, I guess if you really want that glowing look, the fan brush is the way to go because it just dabs the pigment ever so slightly and it just falls so perfectly on your cheekbone, where if you want a flush, that's really where you want to apply your blush. So those are my 2 November favorites and my most reached for products this year. I hope you guys found that interesting and informative. Thank you for watching and I hope you guys have a great day or